This is Sports Goals, where the stories behind the game hit harder than the final buzzer. Today, Sophie Cunningham isn't just making plays. She's making a stand for Caitlin Clark. And the twist? It's not the ending anyone expected. If you love stories that reveal the fire behind the athletes, hit subscribe and turn on the bell, because you won't want to miss the next twist in sports history. When the league turned its eyes on Caitlin Clark, some waited for her to crumble. Instead, an unlikely defender stepped in. Sophie Cunningham. We all know Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation breaking records and pulling ratings the WNBA hasn't seen in years. But with every highlight came criticism. Some players gave her the cold shoulder, others threw shade in interviews. Then came Sophie Cunningham, a player with her own reputation for toughness, who suddenly started doing something nobody expected. She began defending Caitlin Clark in public. Why would one of the league's toughest players take the rookie under her wing? The answer isn't what you think. At first, fans thought Cunningham's support was just sportsmanship. But behind the scenes, insiders say Sophie had seen the brewing hostility. She knew how isolating it could be for a rookie to face that kind of pushback. And she decided she wouldn't just stand by. In post-game interviews, she doubled down, praising Caitlin's talent, competitiveness, and the way she's grown the game. But here's where it gets interesting. Sophie wasn't just defending Caitlin with words. On the court, she started stepping into moments, bodying up players who got too physical, making it clear that Clark wasn't an easy target. But this wasn't a feel-good buddy story. It was a move that shook the locker rooms. Some veterans reportedly saw Sophie's public support as a challenge, as if she was taking sides in the league's most polarizing debate. This created tension. Teammates, divided, opponents, suddenly looking at Sophie like she'd picked her camp. And Caitlin? She stayed quiet, letting her game do the talking. Still, it was impossible to ignore. The Clark-Cunningham connection was becoming a real thing, and fans were starting to notice. Then came the night everything flipped, when Sophie's defense of Caitlin backfired in the most unexpected way. During a heated matchup, Sophie stepped in after a hard foul on Caitlin. Words were exchanged, tempers flared, and Sophie got hit with a technical foul. Suddenly, the headlines weren't Sophie protects Caitlin. They were Cunningham loses control. And for the first time, critics started questioning if Sophie's loyalty was hurting her own game. The twist? Later, Caitlin publicly thanked Sophie, saying, "That's the kind of teammate everyone wishes they had." The moment went viral, and the debate exploded. Now the question isn't if Sophie will protect Caitlin again. It's how far she's willing to go. Their on-court connection has become a symbol, not just of teammate loyalty, but of the changing culture in the WNBA. Some call it leadership, others call it unnecessary drama. But one thing's for sure, Sophie Cunningham made a choice, and she's standing by it. This is Sports Goals, where the game is more than just a score. If you think Sophie was right to defend Caitlin, smash that like button. And if you think it's going too far, drop your take in the comments. Either way, the next game might give us our answer.